birthday is September 14th. So I took Delta to Chicago. No, I'm sorry, Paris, CDG. And then I changed the flight to Air France. But surprisingly, when I got on the Air France, several people came to me and then sing a song, "Happy Birthday to you," something like that. It was a surprise. So that's what happened. So I spent my birthday while traveling to Jarenda. So, yeah, you have to say something and sing a song. Okay, here. The other important side of the story is, how old do you think that I am? 20s, 30s, 40s?
30s.
Yes, you're right. But I was born 1945, which means 2 days ago, September 14th, it was my 80th birthday.
Happy birthday.
However, I don't normally say how old that I am, because I really like to be young. Also, I'm playing tennis. I can beat my boys too. Also, I don't know whether you remember, the early in the morning, this morning, around 6 o'clock, I wear a really nice short, sexy short. And then I ran all across the campus. Here, Jarenda, this is really prettiest campus. Also, the gardens is gorgeous. Somehow, you don't know how lucky you are in the Jarenda. So, I ran 6 miles. That's the only way you can beat the age. Yeah. So, I keep asking Professor Mukuhadai, hey, just follow what I'm doing. I hope he could do it. The other important, this is more important than the introduction to myself. See, I used to be a professor at the Tennessee Tech, located in Cookville, Tennessee, in between Nashville and Knoxville. Because my wife, she was teaching mathematics there, so I don't want to separate it, and that's why we stay together and teach the graduate student and student. And then I moved to the University of Louisville. Louisville is the biggest city in Kentucky. So I taught there. But here, if you like to apply what you learn, then somehow you have to associate with company. So create your intellectual property, which is a patent. So I'm thinking of one thing. So tonight, I have about 50 patent, US patents. So one important patent is related to the media design patent, yes. So I'm going to print out, and then probably tomorrow morning you can get it. So currently I'm working for called Clean and Science, the main office in Chicago, but actually it's more like my company. But I put CTO there instead of CEO. Whatever that I want, I can do it because I have enough patents so that I can associate companies. They're the important matter. This is most important one. You may not be able to find the material that I give you these 5 days because it's really most recent information in technology. But but I like to put all the information that I give you today or tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, 5 days. I want to put everything in my e-book. You're supposed to have a copy of it. But right now, you are lucky because it's free of charge once you register it. But later, if I put everything in it, I'm going to charge it $120, something like that. So today, this week, is free. You can have some sort of preview, a copy of book. The book, you're going to have it. That one is really great. They originate from Iritani, Nagoya University, Japan. There are a bunch of, what I like is picture. There are a bunch of, any other books that I read, they don't have a lot of pictures, but this one is. But it's really old information. So I edited a lot using the recent information into it. So, in fact, you are really lucky because you're going to learn from KJ. My name is KJ. Call me KJ. KJ. Also, you may be able to find my Gmail address. Company has its own email address, but I don't normally use. But this gentleman, he used both of them, so confusing sometimes. Anyway, pointer.
Sir, is a pointer, and in this way you can change the slide, and this is a pointer where you can point it like this.
But I saw more students, but I don't know, is that all? Here, so-called slurry. That's the quite important terminology, slurry. Muddy water. Then, what are you going to do with it? Once you leave it long time, then what happens? It's sedimentation. I don't know. It's already 11 o'clock. Already 11 o'clock. What should I do? I understand.
How much time?
Well, someone need to check the time because I like a singer going around like this. So the interaction is quite important. So
11:30 will be fine, I suppose. 11:30.
11:30.
Yeah.
30 minutes is not long enough. It has to be 1 hour.
Fine.
Oh, anyway, stop me when you need it, okay?
If you continue, then we can have one lecture in the second hour.
Yes.
After that, you can shift to your hard one.
Uh-huh.
Okay. After that, I will take then subsequent to that can be shifted.
Okay, here. Well, we have the so-called tutorial session as well, so we can move to tutorial as well. Even though I prepare a lot of material there too, but also if it is necessary, we can extend to Sunday, 21st. See here, I don't know whether you notice or not. Right here, precipitation, the settling. Yeah? That's the basic separation. This one is separation. If you add some oil and water, something like that, then normally depending on the density of fluid, then it can be separate. I don't know the word decantation. Decantation, this is kind of new word. Sometimes you may not be able to find in the dictionary the decantation. Decantation. So this one doesn't have a media. That's why we call it separation. Separation. Also, normally you talk about the SLS, solid, liquid, solid separation, but this one is liquid separation. This is a little bit different area. So, in fact, I'm going to cover them all as long as we have enough time. The other important issue is I have my own accent. However, I'm living in Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, they pronounce it Louisville. Even they didn't say Louisville. But it's Louis, but you never pronounce S. And so Louisville. It's King Louis. So, on top of my accent, and then I do have a southern accent as well. So, sometimes you may not be able to understand. Then please stop, ask. Then I'll explain again so that you can understand. So, understand is important. So, keep in mind, it's not disturbing the lecture. But if you do understand, then stop and question it. Okay. Now, we are moving into the filtration. Filtration, and then you have to have media. So media is a bit different terminology. However, the filtration area, the media is already accepted. Is one of the terminology in the filtration. Then, hey, media is plural, not singular. Then medium is better. However, media is known as filtration material. So you can use medium if you like to, but still media is okay to use. So you have to have some sort of material to filter out. Then the area called filtration. Previous one was separation. Well, after you filter the muddy water or something else, then you have filtrate. You filter paper. Here, you use the, hey, where is OJ? You need to have this stand. This stand, look at this. This stand like that, okay? And then you have to put the balance down there. Elamaya flask, okay? Yeah. I'm wondering whether you can look at the book, e-book. You're supposed to have it. I don't know whether you have it right now or not. my ebook has really interesting pictures a lot. So I give you some pictures this one, but in fact, your ebook has a lot more than this. Please read through it. Yeah, sedimentation, decantation, and filtration. Yeah. This is the beer. Yeah. One is filtered, the other one is non-filtered. However, surprisingly enough, a lot of people, they really like unfiltered beer rather than filtered beer because there is no taste. That's what they So I'm not the beer drinker, but I ask around because my major is filtration. But I really like to say, hey, I'm actually filtered beer, something like that. But I asked around 100 people, 90%, they really like unfiltered beer. They really like to go by the taste rather than smooth drinking. So, in fact, I asked my wife, which one do you like? She also said, unfiltered. So, I'm the filter man. But that's reality. Okay, this one tells you everything about, not everything, but about the 80% of filtration. I like the chart. Here, look at it. Applications, properties, tasks. But inside, you have muddy water, but it has two different solutions. It doesn't have to be two, three or four, that's fine. But there are some particles in it. Then, once you separate, it's not filtration, separate it, then you can separate two different solutions, and then what? Particles, right? It's simple illustration. So, application, properties, tasks. Then you get this application, mineral processing, ore beneficiation. You know ore, what the ore is. Well, I like the gold. Then you have to process it. Yeah? Yeah. That's, we call it ore, right? And then building service engineering. Hey, what about the restroom? Huh? A lot of restroom. Then what you need to do is waste water treatment. It's quite important. And mobility is the truck, engine. See, I used to work for Cummins diesel engine company. The Cummins diesel engine company, you do have a lot of filtration. Lube oil filtration, what the gasoline filtration, engine oil filtration, or there are some air filtration as well. So here, when I come to Jalenda, it's really exciting. However, I arrived in the Delhi airport around midnight. Then he arranged to pick me up from Delhi airport to Jalenda. It takes 7 hours. but there is no way I can sleep inside. You know what? In US, the road is really slick like this. But here, there are a lot of holes in it. There is no way I can sleep. That's why I could not sleep at all. However, yesterday I worked starting from early in the morning until 7 o'clock. I slept 7:40, something like that. But I had a good sleep. That's why I can get over jet lag. See? Lots of people, they have problem with jet lag. But I don't, because yesterday I didn't sleep in the morning. I only sleep in the night. So. Okay, and then domestic home. You have a lot of filtration application in the house. Anyone give me some examples at house, at your home? What type of filtration you have it?
Strainer, the strainer that we showed us, tea strainer. Earlier that we showed us,
No. I'm gonna go through it. So don't go too fast. At home. Here, are you drinking coffee? Coffee? Then you may see the filtration there too. Huh? Yeah.
Instant coffee, not the filter coffee.
Coffee is different. Coffee is different. You have to filter it. Yeah? Because you have to ground it. And what else? What else? Huh? Tea. That's one area of filtration. Different area.
Water, AC.
Water and what else?
Air conditioning.
What else? Yeah, juice is the same. We're going to cover that one. See, in US, the residential filtration is quite important. The residential filtration. Also the mask. Mask, they are filtering out some microbials. This is something else. I'm going to give you a really good tip. See, if I say something, then I might get the call right away, but I like to say something. Even though you say something and you have to touch the ground. See, you know, coconut oil. Yeah, coconut oil. That's best medicine that I have been using it in my life. Still, I'm using it. How? Coconut oil early in the morning. I put a little bit and then put it inside nose. Because coconut oil has antimicrobial agent. So as long as you put a little bit of coconut oil inside, then it kills microbial. Most important thing is COVID. The COVID season, you remember it. Yeah? Put the coconut oil inside your nose. It's cheap, but it works for me. I don't know whether it's going to work for you or not. But it's no money required. Also easy to do it. That's part of filtration. Yes. So filtering like this, I use it all the time. Did you know? I did it this morning as well, before running. So there are a bunch of things you can do it with filtration. Okay, oil cleaning, and then energy, and refinery, oil production. In fact, I'm going to go individual application later on in detail. And polymer, this one is really interesting. Let's say you have polyethylene manufacturing their plant. For instance, Dow Chemical. Dow Chemical, they are producing a bunch of polyolefins. Then somehow you have polymerized it. And then you have the polyethylene particle along with the solvent. You have to separate it. That's a solid particle separation. It's a key operation there. And environment, of course, this one I already talked to you about it. Chemicals, agriculture as well, water, and then food. This one, I may cover 3 hours for the food processing and filtration. And beverage, this one is a combination of it. Biotechnology, pharmaceutical, medical technology. Medical technology and pharmaceutical, without having filtration separation, I don't think they have anything. It's most important part of it. Then look at the property itself, whether it's continuous or batch, slurry quantity, fluid flow, particle shape, particle size distribution. This one is really interesting one. The settling, when you look at the second picture of it, settling velocity is depending on the shape of particle, whether it's round or whether it's a little bit long elliptical shape or something. The shape is quite important one. Batch or slurry quantity, fluid flow, particle size, distribution is really critical. Slurry concentration, ion concentration. This one is a little bit tough, so probably today in last class we're going to cover some. That's quite interesting area. And then pH, ionic strength. This one and that one probably I'll cover this afternoon. I don't know whether this morning. It's supposed to be this morning. And zero potential, that's quite important part of it. What about stochastic? Have you know stochastic? It's a thermodynamic terminology. It's a applied pressure related. Stochastic. And certainly the viscosity is quite important one, and temperature. What about the task itself? Slurry or particle, then you have to wash it, and liquid extraction, solid extraction, liquid separation, and squeezing, desaturation, and thickening, classification, salting, fractionation. So, this one actually tells you some overview of all the filtration separation. Here, I already described this one. So if you have media, then you have to say filtration. Without media, say it's separation. So that's what it is. But I don't know whether you're not sure. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't know whether I'm going forward or reverse.
Sir, you want to go in a previous slide?
Yes, going what I have before. Yes, yes.
After
The
this,
next, yes,
this one.
on the next one.
Next will be.
This one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know whether you notice or not. The fluid particle, fluid can be liquid or air. If it is air, then it's air filter. So air filtration is a part of liquid filtration technology. It's a small portion of it, in fact, right there, air in gas. Which means if you know the liquid filtration, probably you already know air filtration. The density is only different. The liquid density is a lot higher than air density. And that's why the Brownian motion is quite important. That's air filtration mechanism. However, the mechanism itself, when you look at it, liquid and air stay almost same. Here, apple juice manufacturing. We're going to go over this one later on. The food and beverage and milk. So this is kind of preview. Say, oops, this one works too. Good. Yeah, juice and beverage production. Sweet shooting. I lost again.
Yes. Yes.
This one works too. Oh, yes. Yes.
So in this way you will move next. This one is for previous.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I don't know whether you saw it, this one. See, I don't know anyone remember where I am from. Anyone remember? Louisville, Kentucky. You know Louisville, Kentucky? Louisville, Kentucky is home of bourbon. Home of bourbon. So I thought about bring one bottle of bourbon. However, I have to check in my luggage, which I hate. I have to carry out. Otherwise, you have about 30 minutes to check out your luggage. If I bring the bourbon, he may be delighted about it. I thought about it, but it's no good. He is only 64-year old, but looks like 20. So, bourbon, the raw material is corn. Corn made out of corn. You actually heard of the tequila. Huh? Tequila. What is raw material to make tequila, the Mexican? Huh? Ah, I don't called agave. Agave. Eh? Yeah, it's a plant. Yeah, agave. That's the. And then what about whiskey? What is the raw material to make whiskey? Ah, it's barley. Yes, barley. So the later on, probably last day of presentation, I'm going to talk about the sustainable filter media development. So the alcohol is quite important. Alcohol is a raw material to make polyethylene, polypropylene, polyester. So the all the so-called sustainable filter material manufacturing, you have to know alcohol because alcohol is starting material. So we're going to go over that one. So stay with, don't get sick. So last day is most important. So I'm going to give you some information about filtration, current filtration media, as well as future. This is bourbon. We're going to cover a little bit later too. This one. This one is how you're going to make the tap water from the here Horsetooth Reservoir. So Purdue River. Yeah. Anyone knows about the Horsetooth Reservoir in Purdue River? I don't think so. This is the really famous resort in U.S. It's in Colorado. Colorado has a lot of mountains. The water is so clean. So how you can make the tap water out of the river water? This is the kind of the schematic pictures, but this one is a little bit, I don't think it is really colored one. Outline is there, but not in detail. So we're going to go over the water filtration later on. So I'll give you most updated technology. So most of the water filtration right now, they do use membrane. Yeah, membrane. So probably about the 20 years ago, no one used membrane. So because cost related. This one illustrates a little bit old technology. Maybe they don't want to put detail of the schematics. Here, coagulation. Coagulation, we're going to go over 1 hour to cover coagulation. And coagulation and flocculation. And this is quite important in the part of filtration process. And sedimentation, of course, sedimentation. And filtering out. Also, somehow you have to kill microorganisms. Most likely, a lot of the old technology, they use chlorine. Some of them, they still use them. And storage. And then going into residential. Coal. Coal is cleaning how you can see. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. This one needs some time to explain everything. Here, look. This is, I already mentioned about this one. The Dow polyethylene plant. They do have a lot of the equipment like this. So, slurries came out and the solvent is coming, but product polyethylene is coming down as particle. It's pharmaceutical. Sometimes they use their solid material, sometimes they use filtrate as well. So they do use both. Yeah. Types of filtration separation. What should I do? Just go ahead?
20 minutes.
Huh?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? Okay. Yeah, types of filtration, gravity, we already discussed about it. Pressure filtration, vacuum filtration, centrifugal filtration. I do go over under the tutorial section. Tutorial section, and then I have to use some equations. Not a lot, but basic equations you need to know. Vacuum filtration and centrifugal filtration. And juice beverage. Here, microfiltration. And then next step, particle size a little bit smaller than ultrafiltration. So the probably smallest one is the reverse osmosis, and then go down electrophoresis. So that we want to cover later. And beer and wine production, and biopharmaceutical production, protein enzyme. This one is quite important area currently. You know why? Currently everyone they are looking into the sustainable material. Then what happened to the polyethylene and polypropylene or polyester? So people keep worrying about it. Somehow they are actually biodegradable. However, it takes time. Yeah, it really depending on the environment setting, maybe 100 years. However, currently enzyme development is key. Enzyme development for certain material only. For instance, polyethylene. They already developed. In MIT, they already developed the enzyme in order to biodegradable enzyme. So that's why people don't worry about polyethylene. The polypropylene, they are still developing some other places, enzyme. So enzyme is quite important area. I believe in 20 years, enzyme development is key in order to prevent the the plastic issues currently we have. See, futures are bright. It's not really bad. So the enzyme biology is really key area currently. See, I'm actually watching out because I cannot do everything, but still I'm doing the area that I'm interested in. I don't know whether I don't think so. I'm still writing patent, even though I have about more than 50 US patents. Still, I'm working on it. Something like this. Enzyme separation and cell culturing and sewage treatment. And this one, I'm going to go a little bit detailed later on. All of them. Mining, define oil separation, slurry processing. This one I'm going to go over in the tutorial session. Petrochemical industry, catalyst, refining, distillation. I'm going to go detail all of them later. This is the all stocks file. This is quite important one. Baking gold. Baking gold. This is the wastewater treatment. In fact, this one came out maybe a bit about 10 years ago. Currently, there are a little bit different processes in between. Here, what is engineer? What's the difference between scientist and engineer? Anyone knows? If you consider you are the engineer, then you have to consider money. Money. But scientists, they don't care about money. That's the difference between my wife and myself. My wife, she is the pure mathematician. Pure mathematician. When I look at her dissertation, there is no number at all. All symbols. Her major is topology. Topology is a knot. See here, you make a knot. Really long thread, make a lot of knot. She is able to untie everything up, mathematically. That is called topology. So she doesn't care about money. I'm making money. She's spending money. But yeah, that's the woman do. But I normally keep quiet. So all I can say, pretty, this, wow, wonderful. So food you're gonna put it in, it's gonna be really delicious, something like that. Also, sometimes I say, hey, where did you buy this? Wow, you look so young. Well, I actually practiced a lot when I dated my wife. Actually, she was my student. At that time, I was the college instructor. She was so pretty, so I don't know how to chase her. So I write everything and memorize it. The problem is if you say something else, then what do you? The second one, I prepare something. But suddenly, I started with, but her question is so different. So, which there is no way I thought about that question. So, I actually embarrassed and kept quiet. Then she asked me, why you didn't say anything about it? You don't like it? So finally I said, I didn't prepare for it. So that's why she actually likes me, because honesty is important. Honesty. So from now on, I'm going to talk a little bit about money side. Yeah, water and wastewater treatment market size. 2024. This is really recent information. Keep growing. So, water and wastewater treatment. No, this is world, in the world. Okay? Yeah, here it is, when you look at it this way. Here, the North America is 23.17%. But here, Asian country, probably India is more than that. So 19% of the population is India anyway. So that's Middle East and Latin America is small. Pacific So, Asia Pacific water and wastewater treatment is growing a lot faster than global wastewater. But important thing is India. This yes, India. I want you to read whether that is correct, but it's recent information. So India has the water shortage in several areas while having 18% of world population. Only 4% of its water resources, which means water filtration is key in India. Yeah. And India has launched several national programs to improve public health and environment, expanding basic infrastructure. 240 billion in water industry. So, if you are working on the water purification, then you may be able to use some of the government fund. And India is working restore groundwater level. Okay, here. This is something else I put it on. The title of textbook is Easy to Learn Liquid Filtration Technology. The Professor Iritani, he retired. He is professor at the Nagoya University. I know him. But the material in the textbook is quite old. So I edited a lot, improved a lot. What I'm planning is once I return to US, I'm gonna edit every material that I use this week. I'm gonna put it in. Also, I'm gonna put it in the air filtration section as well. So, however, if I finish that one, then you have to buy it. Today is free. However, the material you have it is really good because every principle is there. The Professor Iritani, he didn't use the Darcy's equation at all. The Darcy's equation is so important, but he didn't use that one. He only used the resistance equation. It's almost same, but they didn't use permeability K. So I actually added that section too. Then what is the issue? Right? Clogging, fouling. So the filter media can become clogged, reducing the efficiency. The other issue is the filter cake resistance. And the membrane, you can dewashing and regenerate some of them, especially the ceramic related membrane. And solid liquid filtration separation are essential. Well, that one, I'm going to spend an hour choice of filtration method and filter media. The Professor Mukade, he going to cover some of them there too. Okay. I think that's the last slide that I have. So it's ready if you have any question. Also, this is introductory. The details are coming later. Anyway, any questions? The question that I have is, Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So my English is not bad, right? Yeah. Well, in U.S., if you a professor, then one thing that I hate is evaluation, teacher evaluation. Most of them, they are writing. The teacher is not using plural at all, all singular. Who cares about plural and singular? But women students, they are really picky. Also, the Professor Choi, he just point out several times who is pretty, who is not pretty. So if he's pretty, he always concentrates on the pretty woman rather herself. That's common, isn't it? Any question? Then we have to have some break. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Choi. So, I would like to share one information with all the participants. There is no need for any taking of the PPT. I will share all the PPT to all the participants. We will share again. We will share all the PPT of all the speakers to all the participants. Maybe it will be today. Secondly, the next presentation just going to deliver by Professor Pandya. He has a more than 35 years experience, teaching experience, and he has expertise in air and water filtration. And now he is going to just to deliver on this mechanism of filtration. So just to call, just to
I don't know whether it's charged.
question and learning.
सर इस पे वॉइस थोड़ा बढ़ा देना, थोड़ा तो कम आ रहा है।
बढ़ा दे।
हाँ, आप देखिए एक बार बोलिए।
Whether I'm audible? Is it okay? Is it okay?
ऐसे भी मेरे को लग रहा है कि आप
Hello? ठीक है?
सर इधर करेंगे कम हो रहा है, इधर तो एक बार बोलिए सर।
Hello?